saying, and I bring you all glad tidings. My people, my name is Ben, aka Benny He Davis. For those of you who have seen us here many times or sometimes, we come here to talk about politics, politics, politics. We come here to talk about how our leaders has failed us as a people, in Nigeria especially, and maybe the rest of Africa. We always come here to tell our people that our problem is not with God, it's with our leaders. And it's about time we start telling ourselves the truth, that for life to be good for us, we must start holding our leaders accountable. We must start telling our leaders that they should learn to do the right thing. That is what we come here to say. Today, my people, I want to talk about Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the current president of Nigeria, and I have a very strong message for him. I'll take that again. Today, I want to talk about Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the current occupant of Aso Rock seat of government in Nigeria, the man who's currently the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And my message to him is that he should resign. Yes, I said that again. Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu should what? Resign. The reason I've come to say this is that Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu has lost touch. Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu has lost grip. Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu is out of touch. Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu does not even know what he's doing as president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Under his watch, excuse me guys, under Bola Ahmed Tinubu's watch, Nigerians are being quiet in their numbers, especially the Christians. For the records, let me say this, I am a Muslim, but the kind of Muslim that I am is not the kind of Muslim that believes that people who don't believe in the same faith like you should be quiet. No. I am a very liberal Muslim. I go to church sometimes when I'm invited for some kind of christening, birthday parties or what have you. It doesn't change who I am. I believe that every man, every woman has a right to serve whichever God he or she chooses to. If you like go and sack Oromila or Sango, it's your business. As long as you don't use it to disturb me, I won't use mine to disturb you. Life is good. You see, in this part of the world, people are free to choose any kind of religion. But in Nigeria, people are being forced, are being coerced, are being compelled to come and be part of their religion, even when they have their own. The reason why all these crimes are going on in Nigeria by these criminals who call themselves Muslims, they are not Muslims. They are criminals. Those headsmen, those Iswap, those Muslim jihadists, they are not real true Muslims. They are criminals. Because a true Muslim will not buy anybody because he or she wants you to come and join his religion. Rather, he will convince you. And so the tactics, the method they are using is a criminal one and not because they are Muslims. I also do know that some of those people see people like us as fake Muslims because we don't share in their ideology. We don't share in their madness. We don't believe what they believe. And they see us as fake Muslims. And we are good with it. My people, the reason I've come here today is to come and tell Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu that enough is enough. Christians are being attacked in Nigeria on a daily basis. In their places of worship, in the churches, where they are gathered, people come and just buy them for no just reasons. And the government must answer to all this. But guess what? They are not answering nothing. That is why I have come here to say enough is enough. Bola Ahmed Tinubu should resign. My dear good people of Nigeria, you see, the primary objective of any reasonable and sensible and responsible government is the protection of lives and properties. Anywhere in the world, whether it be Nigeria, Europe, every government that is responsible, that is responsive, that knows our bearings, their first primary objective is to protect lives and properties before even infrastructures. Because if you build good, beautiful roads for the people, and you build beautiful hospitals and state-of-the-art facilities in the hospital, and the people are not alive to use them, to enjoy them. So of what use have you now built the roads? Of what use have you now built hospitals? Of what use have you now built beautiful recreational centers for people? Of what use are those facilities when the people are not living to enjoy them? It doesn't make sense. That is why those who said, excuse me, that is why those who said the primary objective of a responsible government is the protection of lives and their properties. Because as government, it is your responsibility to ensure the safety and well-being of your people. As we speak today in Nigeria, except those who are eating from the government, as they say in our local palace, those who they eat not they talk, because your mouth full with food. The only people that will share a different thought from what I'm saying now are those eating from the government, are the people that will tell you what I'm saying is not correct. But if you carry out a poll in Nigeria, if you carry out a census in Nigeria, I can assure you the number of Nigerians that will tell you that what's currently happening in Nigeria is a clear case of genocide. There are more than those who will say it is not. These are verifiable facts. For a country like the United States of America to come and wake us up and let us know that there is genocide happening in our home is a shame. And that is why President J. Trump had actually said Nigeria is a disgraced country. And my brothers and my sisters, let us tell ourselves the truth. Is Nigeria not truly a disgraced country? If you ask me, the answer is a capital yes. And that is the truth. You see, when you start admitting the truth, when you start realizing that you have a problem, then you begin to find solutions to it. But when you don't realize that you have a problem, and when you don't believe that you have a problem, you have a bigger problem. Because you won't find solutions to that problem, because you don't believe you have one, you don't subscribe to it, and so the problems will continue to linger on until such a time when it will overwhelm you. So in Nigeria, we have a problem, and we have consistently and persistently shied away from that problem. And now people are coming to tell us to our face that, listen guys, you have a problem. So all you need to do is to carry out an investigation to ensure if there's a problem, of course there is one anyway, then find ways and means to deal with it. But what we do in Nigeria, especially the Nigerian government, is a continuous denial that we don't get problem. We get problem, my people. We get problem. If we don't get problem, all these crimes will not be everywhere in Nigeria. As we speak today, there has been another incident which I'm still trying to, get the facts before I can say anything about it, because I try to get facts from what I say, even though I'm not a perfect person. But I try to fact check most of the things that I do, I say, So my people, these are very tough times for Christians in Nigeria. And the years in Nigerian government, they talk, say, not be only Christians, they require Muslims too. My brothers and my sisters, go and check the figures now. If they require Muslims, now by mistake, maybe the Muslims there among them. But when they really have their ways, they put Muslims aside, put Christians aside, and then deal with the Christians. And what do you call that? It's genocide, my brothers and my sisters. That is the truth of the matter. No say this truth, they bitter as they say. People know they like to hear them. But now the truth, now better part to talk at the end of the day. Excuse me, guys, I get flu, more than over. So on the 18th of February this month, 2025, gunmen stormed a Christian Apostolic Church in Eruka, Kwara State, during their live streaming. Gunmen, when they do live streaming of their service, gunmen stormed the place, Eruka for Kwara State. At least 3 worshippers we were told were by them immediately on the spot, including one Mr. Aderemi and Mr. Tunde. They were also killed. The community guy too was injured. And over 30 people, we were told, were abducted, including the pastor and the congregants. They carried them go. Up to today, their whereabouts is not known. And it's already more than 72 hours. And you say that is the government. That's not the government. The man should resign. In a safe society, Bola Ahmed Tinubu should have resigned. Of course, we know we are not living in a safe society. You know the years in Nigerian man resigned from office. They only resign. So Nigerians must start looking for ways to get rid of them. We also do know say elections not the answer to get rid of them. So let us adopt the Omoyele Sowore approach, if you ask me, which is revolution now. That's what the country needs. Because it is clear that nobody will want to pray for military takeover. Military is no longer invoked anywhere in the world. Nobody wants to have a military regime. We all knew what we go through during the military era in Nigeria, so we don't pray for one to happen again. If it does happen, so be it. They caught for it. But what we actually need in Nigeria today now, revolution, where Omoyele Sowore they call for. That's what we need. Because if we don't do revolution, that country is not going to be good. It's not going to be better. So the matter in Nigeria is a very serious matter. Like I said before, this is not an isolated incident. Not be isolated matter. In a matter, we say it happen left, right, and center. If it's a broader pattern of targeted attacks on Christians in Nigeria, these attacks now clear case of targets on Christians in Nigeria. That is the truth of the matter. Otherwise, why these mad people know they enter mosque? Why are they always going to the church? And you say it's not the Christian genocide. It's not. You say they're not trying to get rid of Christians. What are we talking about? Why are we shying away from the truth? How many times you don't hear say they go mosque? I mean, they don't know road to mosque. So my people, again, I can't go through this means also come call out our religious leaders, especially the Christian religious leaders. They are part of the problems. In fact, they are all part of the problem. A big part government own. They are shameless, and that they be the true disgrace where Donald Trump talks to. They are disgraceful. They be disgraced. Those religious leaders, those of them where they claim every day for social media, say that they see this, that they see that, they see God, that they drink tea with God, that they tell God to change weather. All of them, they are criminals. They don't see nothing. If they see, they're supposed to don't see and say all these men are coming to attack churches. They're supposed to don't see and say when all these men they come to attack. They're supposed to don't tell their God where they say that they do meeting with every day. Because they make us believe that every day that they see God, they get one-on-one conversation with God. They are criminals, they are liars, and if you ask me, they belong to hell. Those religious leaders from Nigeria, now the biggest problems. Nigerians need to address those religious leaders' problem first. If you address their problem, now small we'll get to do for politicians matters. Those religious leaders, they are the biggest problem in Nigeria. You know, they ask yourself, why don't they see all these kind of things? Now only the ones who they show for their television, for their churches when they do their service, where they want me to see, to deceive people, now they show you. The ones who they see, that these practical ones say, S-men go come up, come meet people for church. No sense that they come. And the ones where we know perfect proof, now that they see, they are criminals. All of them, they know themselves. Time will come, we'll begin to call their names one after the other, but they know themselves right now. So, like I said, my brothers and my sisters, this is not an isolated matter issue. This is not something we should say in a one-off thing. No, not be him. And so, like I said, religious leaders, including the Christian Bishop Conference, where they hold, call out the administration for failing to protect innocent worshippers. Religious Christian leaders for their conference, they call out the government for failing to protect Christian worshippers for their place of worship. According to the president of Pentecostal Fellowship, Nigeria, PFN, he said, say, this is an ongoing Christian genocide, and the government is complicit through their inaction. Because the government, because they are not doing anything, so it is very easy. And anybody, when he talks to the government, is complicit in the matter. They are not making a mistake. Because the government has truly not shown that they are committed to ensuring the safety of lives and property of these people. Like I said, whether you are a Muslim, a Christian, you are a Ogun worshipper, and go worshipper, it is the responsibility of government to ensure your safety and your properties. So when the government fails to do that, which is their primary objective, the government has failed. So if you look at all these indices, you will know that Tinubu has failed. So the administration has repeatedly denied the scale of religious nature of the violence in Nigeria, calling insecurity that is affecting all parts of the communities, not just the the Christian community, which is not true. The government has consistently denied that what's happening in Nigeria, the insecurity matter, is not just targeted at the Christians alone, that is all Muslims that have been targeted. Ask them how many times these criminals have gone to the mosque. I mean, they don't know road to mosque. They are not going to the mosque because they are not targeting the Muslims. They are targeting Christians. That's the truth. I'm a Muslim and I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. These people might don't like people like us because we don't get like the idea with the kind of people they be. We don't share the same ideology with them. We believe that you are a Muslim and a Christian, everybody can coexist. You don't take your own to stop me, I don't take my own to stop you. Why must I want to coerce you to come and join my own, or you coerce me to join your own? No. If I can convince you to come and join my own, or you convince me to come and join your own, that's fine. Not be to coerce me or force me, and if I say no, you will buy me. That's madness. That's criminality. That will not be religious this thing again. That make I say all these people are not true Muslims in the real sense. They are criminals. They are criminals. And the Nigerian government, because of one reason or the other, especially when it gets to do with politics, they have refused to call these people by their true names, that they are terrorists and that they are criminals. They fear. That's why we call it tell Nigerian people, it is not a crime to defend yourself anywhere in the world. Self-defense is allowed. The Christian community, those of them who get registered, I don't know, I don't want to use the word I use and make Facebook no converse for me. Where you get registered things to buy people, where you register, you said they cannot follow body. Churches should start having security for their church, not better security way home matter, not be security way home sticko. No. Better security, way home matter, where we say, these people men, no say, the place where they go, the people when they go meet to hold their side, they to be a bit careful. Because they know so when they read, the only thing they meet is Bible and holy water when they walk. That means that they come every day, they will continue to come. But when they know say churches too don't hold their side, pastor, members, security day, where we say everybody hold their side with ingredients. Let me use that language. They too, when they come to, because nobody leave his head for house. Nobody get two head. They too will be very, very mindful of how they operate. Because they know so when they go, it's a free for all for them, free day. That means they come continue to buy the people. And the same government is telling the people that they don't get right to defend themselves. And the same government you say is for you. Nigerians, wake up. Civil society is them. Don't warn the government that unless something changes, Christian community may continue to be attacked. If the government don't do anything about it, if the government refuses to do anything about it, not be the one that use mouth to talk, practical thing that the whole world will be seeing. That even blind man will see and say the government is doing something about it. You know, so when something too loud, even deaf will hear them, that the government is actually doing something about it. There and then, this craze will reduce if not stopped. Until then, we're all joking. We're joking. And so for me, the moral lessons and responsibilities so far, for me, my opinion of government is that as Commander-in-Chief, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has a duty to protect, like I said before, all citizens, regardless of whether you be Christian, Muslim, or a pagan, including Christians, from extremists and militant attacks. Now, a responsibility, not be my own. Now, you choose the job, say you want to come and do that job. A part of the job, and one of the most important part of the job, is to protect us as a people and protect our properties. So when he cannot do that, what that means is that he has failed. And the only way out of Ufe is to resign. And so we must continue to put this pressure on them until they do the needful. So the persistent violence raises serious questions and concerns about the government security strategy and whether religious communities are being protected equally. These are things that we must evaluate. These are things that we must interrogate. If actually the government security strategy they work, and if all religious groups in Nigeria are being protected equally. But what it seems now is they are not being protected equally because some are being protected more than some others. That make some, they require some more than that. When a place of worship becomes a target, then we are in trouble. Trust in the state's ability to protect its people is fundamentally broken. When places of worship has now become a place of target by these criminals who call themselves fake Muslims, then trust by the people on the government's ability to protect them becomes broken. So they don't believe again that the government can actually protect them. So I believe very strongly that we must, if we want to really get out of this mess, take the following steps. Immediate resignation of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. If he cannot guarantee the safety of all religious communities in Nigeria, the man should resign. If Bola Ahmed Tinubu feels that he cannot longer, manage the security situation in Nigeria by ensuring the protections of lives and properties in Nigeria, he has only one option: to resign. I don't say they don't resign. That's why the Nigerian people should go out there and ensure that these people will leave. I don't want to talk about my man. You know what I need to do. Follow a more step and see how we can get rid of these people. A full independent investigation is also advised into the Kwara church attack. And these men who commit these atrocities must be arrested and prosecuted. And people must see that justice that happened to those with the buy and those with the wound. Another issue we want to advise the Nigerian government to do is a security overhaul. Reform the Nigeria security architectural system. Because as it stands now, it appears they are overwhelmed. They don't feel they know their bearings, they don't know what to do. And possibly seek, not be ashamed, to seek international help. Cry out so that the international community can come and help you. Say the matter, as far as insecurity is concerned, is overwhelming you as a country, or overwhelming us as a country, and so you seek their help. It is not a crime to say, you know what, this matter, you don't pass us. So my dear good people of Nigeria, before I end this conversation, I want to say our thoughts and prayer goes out to those who, loved ones of those who lost their lives, those who were injured. We pray for their quick recovery. And we hope and we pray that God in his infinite mercy will continue to guide all of us. But make no mistake, prayer alone is not the answer. People must pray and support that prayer with actions for things to happen. That's why I have called on those religious houses, whether Muslims and Christians, especially the Christians. They should start now, not be tomorrow, making sure that adequate security is provided for their worship places. Those when they get registered material for house cannot follow body come church. As far as it is registered, not be illegal weapon. No, I'm not asking for that. The one way government register, many people get registered facilities. Carry and follow body come church, so that those people, when they know that they get information before they come. When they know, say the people when they don't come meet, say those ones who ready. When I go say this whole thing will change, because it is clear now that the government cannot protect the people. Government has failed in terms of protection. So Nigerians, protect yourselves. No go commit offense, but protect yourself. And it is allowed internationally that people have a right to protect themselves, except when you choose not to. But in the process of saying somebody wants to harm you, you have a right to protect yourself. As things stands now in Nigeria today, it is clear that the government has lost it. They don't have what it takes to protect you. So protect yourself. So my dear good people of Nigeria, at this point, I want to draw the curtain again. I want to thank all of you for finding time to be here, For those of you who have continued to follow what we do, we appreciate you, and we hope and we pray that God will continue to guide all of us. And finally, if there's anything we have said that is out of place, if there's anything that we have said to offend anybody, we sincerely do apologize. Until I come your way again, my people, do have a wonderful day. And cheers for now.